Sunday dinner.
We back at it.
Back at it. Hey, we didn't even take a week off this time either.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
I wish I had that sound effect queued up. But we probably get flagged for it anyway. I've been getting flagged a lot over shit that we had on last year.
Really?
Like last year on 420, I did a 420 Vill radio show where I just fucking DJ'd a bunch of weed music, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So I just got a fucking notification like Tuesday while I was in Vegas. Again.
They coming back around.
And they're like, we muted 17 minutes of your video from a year ago.
And only 17 minutes.
And only 17 minutes.
Shit's weird as hell. Shout out to YouTube though.
Indy said, bro, you said 8:30. I know. I'm sorry, Indy. I'm high.
Come on, bro. Come in here.
We're waiting for you.
Right.
It's only 5 minutes.
We're sort of waiting.
Welcome to Sunday Dinner, episode 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Like it don't feel like it's been 18 of these though. But we've done them sporadically though.
Yeah, in the beginning it was every week, then we kind of cut it up a little bit here and there.
Cut it up. It's been well, have we've done something during the week too?
Sing right here. Oh,
the iPad.
It's the iPad. I'm like, what is that?
What's that black thing?
Yeah, it's gonna bother me now. Let me move it.
It's Rob Vill and the OCD.
Hey, I only got a little bit of OCD.
Sure.
So you guys know how we do.
The guy who lines shit up on the desk. Everything has to be parallel.
It has to be presentable. Okay.
Nuts.
It's my brain has a malfunction where it just everything has to look in order. But you know what? My room's a fucking disaster area. I got like clean clothes all over the fucking place.
You also don't be there like that, though.
I know. Like I'll do laundry. I got a big ass bed. I got a California king size bed, right? So like 2/3 of my bed is just clean clothes. Then I got a laundry basket full of clean clothes. The only dirty clothes that I have, I put in the washer last night when I go home. When I got home from the show last night, and I'll put them in the dryer when I get home later. So, yeah, but it's like putting clothes away is like just seems like it takes fucking forever,
bro. You need to put your fucking clothes away. You've gotten through the tough parts of that shit. Yeah. You gotten through the washing, the drying, the folding, and putting them in some. Just put them away, dog. Man, I hate the folding in the clothes though. I'll wash them.
Bro, you think my OCD is bad with how I line everything up in front of me and shit? You should see my clothes, my closet, all my shirts are color coordinated, you know, and I don't have like
your shit looks like the closet in The Simpsons.
I don't have closet doors.
Okay.
So my closet's just open, and I got like dresses. I got like not dresses, but like drawers in there, whatever.
Okay.
Like the
like
Rubbermaid
underneath.
drawers. Yeah. And then I got like it's one of those like hanging like shoe racks for the closet.
Yeah.
But I got like clothes and shit in it, you know.
Okay.
And then so I can see it.
Yeah.
So it has to be fucking organized, or it's fucking like
switch that shit. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, shout out to Famo.
Famo 219. What's up, man?
We'll wait for Indy to get in. He's mad right now, probably. I told him I was high. That's why I start early. He said there's no excuses. Well, I don't need an excuse.
We don't need Indy though.
I said 8:30.
It was past 8.
8:20 is closer to 8:30 than 8 is.
Here he is.
Here he comes. You motherfuckers.
Watching movies.
Hey,
I want to know what movie you watched though.
It's Mother's Day. Probably like The Notebook or something.
If you watch The Notebook, bruh, it's open season on them, man. Shout out to Indy Uchiha. Performed at the show last night. At
man, Indy got mad energy.
Yeah, he does.
Like I always be joking around, you know, be like, yo, why do I don't care about your music, blah blah blah. But I'll go to a show to watch it perform any fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, Indy's an entertaining guy though. That's why it's cool podcasting with him.
And I'm
Just
just
don't want to
I'm,
listen
I'm
to
just
him
an
rap.
I'm just an asshole and good fun, guys.
Yeah. I like when he raps though.
He's a dope performer. It's and he sets the bar for the night. Like you got to meet his
Gotta
energy
meet
level or
or
exceed
exceed.
it. So
Correct.
who the fuck wants to do any of that?
Well, I will though. I always have fun. Okay, good.
Hello.
What up?
Your face looks really young on the back one, bruh. You got no
that
mustache.
that was
beard.
that was before he built his Joe Budden altar.
Okay. Okay.
You know, once he set up the altar, he couldn't pray at it daily if he didn't have the beard.
Beard. The no mustache is crazy though, bro.
Hey,
guys with no mustache. I've done it a couple times.
Hey, look at that though. Him with no mustache, it makes from his nose to the top of his top lip look like a very big space.
It looks really wide.
It looks like they play fucking
I think
lacrosse matches on it.
You
know, if Indy grew up on the East Coast, he would have been a lacrosse player.
Definitely.
What the fuck?
You definitely would have played fucking lacrosse, bro.
He's like,
listen,
like, what did I walk into?
First of all, you played soccer at West Side, bro. Like, we're at West Side amongst all the gangster shit that we came up on, and you was playing soccer, bro. You'd have been on the East Coast killing it at lacrosse, bro.
The thing about the soccer was if I played soccer, because you know it was Dr. Holt's thing.
Yeah.
But you remember the algebra teacher, Mr. Hamilton, was the one who was coaching.
Okay, I don't remember him, but
Mr. Hamilton was the black dude that was in shape, the churchy dude that
was in shape,
that all the girls were into. Like,
you mean besides Mark Spencer?
Yeah, they all wanted to take his algebra class.
Okay,
but nah, it was Holt cut a deal with him. If I played soccer and we won a couple of games, I got a passing grade in algebra. So
I had a similar situation like that in high school.
Couldn't pass algebra, dog.
I wasn't going to class. You got to remember, dude. I was I never fit in at school, man. So like I was always out in EC, Crown Point, and stuff like that, skipping school, popping bitches. I wasn't worried about algebra. Like what the fuck?
Hey,
algebra for?
He said bitches. He's wild. Hey.
Wow.
What up, Jacob?
And these had to been black or Latin girls at the time, right?
Latin and white were the ones I was fucking with. The only girls I was fucking with at West Side when I actually got into like serious relationships wasn't until like my junior year with
And you look just like you did behind yourself.
You don't have to say names, dog.
You know what's funny with that picture? That picture's only 2 years old.
What the fuck?
Really?
That picture's only 2 years old.
I remember for a fact that it wasn't that long ago though, but it was 2 years ago. That was when you ain't got no beard.
But why do you look real emo on that one too? You were excited at the time, weren't you?
Yes. Yes. You are.
Let's be face it. Hey, let's face it. He's like the Incredible Hulk. You know, Incredible Hulk.
Through a lot at that time.
You know how the Hulk's Bruce Banner's like, I'm angry all the time. This nigga's like, I'm sad all the time.
Hold on. That was about 2.5 years ago. I got on the JBL headphones. So I was working at the Lake County Juvenile Center. So that was right when I was going through the divorce. That's when I decided to shave my beard and shit off and start fucking young chicks. That's
what?
I think you need to clarify how young these chicks were.
Hold on,
18 and up. But I was going through 18 to 25, just slaying motherfuckers. Like, so I wanted to look like I fit in.
Okay.
Yeah. I even started wearing buttons up then. You know, like when you walk
buttons up. Joe buttons up.
Yeah, I started wearing the button ups.
Okay.
So, like I had a whole persona change, dog. It was slaying, and then I slipped back in. When I got into the music stuff, I just slipped back into that.
Yeah, I've been there too. I've changed. I went to college to keep a woman. I was like what? I was like 30. Well, I was like 32. 30, like 32, 33. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to college. Let's stay. You're gonna stay with me now, right? Like, bro, you should do that when you're 18. We got Mose.
Said he's here for that bullshit.
We got a friend of the show, Mose, that's gonna pop in a little bit. I'm gonna bring him on camera in a few minutes here.
Talk about that new J. Cole documentary dropping tomorrow. Don't he got an album dropping too?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Where have you? Oh, you really haven't been online, have you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, his cover is like a basketball rim behind him on fire.
Okay. Mob got really erect about that J. Cole album coming out.
Yeah, I don't know who was more erect over it. Probably him or Jay Ortiz.
I'm gonna say Mob because you have to go out your way to get Mob to post something, and like he posted it right when I was getting notification to my phone about it happening. So that means that he knew before the news sites even put it up, and he had to make sure he had it up there. And then you know that's when he was just talking his LeBron shit. So the basketball hoop was on fire, fitting to everything he was talking about. My bad. I keep looking at this screen. I'm trying to get used to this dual screen thing, and the camera's over here. So hey,
I do it all the time.
Yeah, shouts out to Mob and his love for J. Cole. That is just really weird. As thuggish, ruggish bone Mob is, he's super excited about J. Cole.
Why? J. Cole is fucking dope as hell.
J. Cole doesn't sell dope. Fuck bitches.
You can make that as big as you want it too.
Why?
There's no limits.
That's what give it a roll a gorilla finger.
That's what she said. That's what she said. It's not big enough. Keep pumping. Oh, that just happened to me. Nobody's else experienced that.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard it's not big enough. Sorry.
Well, yeah, damn.
You messing with the wrong type of girls, dog. It's some girls.
You sound like you messing with some girls that be messing with all types of people.
Nah, it's some girls from humongous mouths, though. You just gotta make sure you can feel them.
Oh, not you see how he changes it real quick to fit his narrative.
Flips it, yeah,
to fix his narrative.
It's not big enough. Pump it. Come on, she's not saying that while it's already in.
Hey, I wanna shout out to Untouchable One, Low G, everybody at the Grand Theater last night for Saturday night showcase, aka Mark's graduation party.
Can I say something about that before you bring your guest in?
Yeah, we're gonna start talking about the show last night. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Do you want to bring the guest in first, or you want me to just go ahead and say what I gotta say?
We're gonna talk about the show first. Go ahead.
All right. One thing I have to say is there's somebody that I've always script myself behind performance-wise, and I don't think nobody notices this, but DMX.
Yeah, we know Drake.
Nah, because I'm not just walking to the skinny white chick singing to them. I only did that
Oh,
once.
you're walking to the bigger white chick singing to them.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I wasn't gonna say that, but they were a little bit bigger than skinny this show.
Wow. Okay.
DMX, and to be totally honest with y'all, no bullshit. I love the way Untouchable One performs.
Yeah. Oh, he's got mad energy. Always had.
Not just the energy. I've always admired his breath control. You know what I'm saying? The fact
Bro, check it out.
Yes.
Engineering black in a session is one of the easiest things an engineer has to do. No matter how hype he gets, how mellow he gets, his vocal line never fucking changes.
Which is amazing.
He knows exactly what to do and how to do it. Well, he's been doing it for fucking 20 years. Yeah. So he's a consummate professional, but it's insane. I mean, I just engineered him for the first time when I opened the studio last year, you know, so it was new for me. You know, I've been listening to him for years, and you would think that his fucking waveforms would be all crazy when the engineer starts going to mix shit down, but that shit I didn't have to do shit. I was like, all right, we'll run through it one time as I do your vocals. Ran through it one time, boom, it was done. Everything was on point.
Man, he's amazing. So when he comes to me and he's like, I want to put you on this show because I like your performance, because he came to Shades, right? It's like, I like your performance.
Yeah.
It's like, I want you to come and show out. So when you get bumped up, you know what I'm saying, to try to hype the show up, you can't fuck up because with the way the outfit move around, you always have the opportunity to do something with them if you do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And th- th- not trying to be funny, they run around and do some big shit. You know what I'm saying? They're one of the biggest crews. You know what I'm saying? Moving around, actually doing what they're supposed to do. So I said I had something to prove. I came out proving I had to prove. Bug went the fuck off. Isaiah went the fuck off. Syndrome, you're welcome. I made sure I had my foot on the chair so it didn't fall the fuck over. But you went the fuck off.
Hey, this motherfucker was stood up on that stool thing. I was like, what the hell?
I went, oh shit. I
I
saw
was
the,
like,
I saw
I
the
looked,
stool wobble, and I'm like, I'm just gonna put my foot right
I
here.
looked up and I was like, Rome's not that tall. What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? So
It was a good night. I enjoyed myself. I was ready for it to be over. I was tired as fuck. Like it's hard for me to be out there that late anymore. Like I got home. I ended up just going home afterwards. I got home and well, I left. I took O to the crib. I had to get gas and shit. And then I went to the crib and I was still smoking on the second half of the wood that I rolled when I got to the show. So I went home. I was like,
that's not like you. And yeah, next time we just make sure we gotta have Bobby back with edibles there.
yeah, I heard that was
Oh, Bianca said Syndrome looks slim on stage.
He trimmed his beard down.
I did.
Nah, it's the stool was wide, so it made him look smaller than what he really was.
What it was is he had that
jacket.
It was the outfit. It was a jacket, so it was all the way zipped up.
Yeah,
it was white. White.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of
white is slimming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless white shoes make your foot look big as fuck, no matter what size it is.
Yeah, and that's why I never understood why people like those the Air Force Ones like that. Like, damn, make your foot look big as hell, like you fat ass napkins on.
Yeah, when I see people wearing the Force short, like I'm wearing with jeans,
semi truck backing up.
Yeah. He said the reflectors. Then Indy added a whole bunch of shit to it. But yeah, I had fun. I of course Zay killed it. The power, the little power glitches kind of took away from it a little bit. It happened during Zay set, right? Was it Zay set?
That dude Chris Smith.
It was his set. Yeah, it was his set. It was Chris's.
And I was mad because I started getting to the last song he was doing because like I could understand it. You know what I'm saying? When either I dick him down and I dick him down. Like I can hear 7 to 8 year olds in the car singing that because that's how TikTok shit becomes popular. That could become a TikTok trend.
Cool.
Yeah.
The parents need a parent. They wouldn't have to worry about that though.
No. But some 8-year-old TikTokers gonna make that funny as hell. They're gonna do something and like I dick her down and I dip.
Hey, like that. Hey, like the little black kid, the pull up on me kid.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, bro. I've been dying all week, and it's funny because we were listening to at the studio the other day, and it was just like me and Ro were just kind of like experiencing new ones, like scroll after scroll, and we were both laughing and trading phones and shit. We're like, we're two grown ass man looking at this little kid on TikTok.
Looking at TikTok, passing the phone back and forth. Well, that's the beauty of the internet, though.
No, the cool thing about it is, Bianca said they improved the stage and Grand for real. I'm like, you can give that all to Black. That whole
they did all that shit. You know what? Like me and Indy were talking earlier. I don't know logistically why they didn't do it, but having the stage on the other side would have been better. They're probably a reason why they didn't. But the stage being by the door like that is just so easy for people to like walk in and out and shit like that. And these local shows, I'm getting tired of these local shows that people don't stick around. Like their people perform and then everybody leaves.
Whoa. I that's another thing I want to say. I normally always stick around. I'm there to the end. I had to leave because of the child problem that we had when they told us we had to get rid of the little kids so they could serve at the liquor. So I had to pick the shorty up by 11. So that's what happened to me. I stayed as long. I almost missed Rome's set. I was late picking the kid up because I was a part of his set. And then, you know what I'm saying, to go and pick them up. Because you saw we had the kids there with us at first. We was gonna rock out. She even put my set together.
Yeah.
Like she picked the songs that I performed.
Who? Lee?
Aubrey.
Oh shit.
Aubrey, yeah.
I know. I felt so bad for Aubrey and Ariel. They look, and Ariel's face like they didn't understand it, and it's like, damn, I felt so bad.
And as soon as Ariel left, Aubrey was like, I don't even want to be here. She
was like, my little road dog had to leave.
Yeah, and they set the tone for the night. Like they came in wilding out, dancing to everything the DJ was doing, running up saying hi to everybody. Like they literally set the tone. So
it was a good night. It feels good to get back out there doing these shows and shit like that. No matter how big or small, it's all warming. It's all warming up and getting back into show shape since we were shut down for about a year. Next bug show on the books is June what Indy? June 5th in Indianapolis. Shout out to G.I. Jane and Keisha Cautious. As always, I love y'all.
My bad.
Hey, during JRT's set, the fuse blew again, and he just kept rapping.
That's what I was hoping somebody would do. Like that's what I was.
Yeah, he just he put the mic down and just started rapping. You were still there, right? No, you had left too. Hey, I said bye to Rome 4 times last night.
Yeah, I lost my keys. Yeah,
Rome's wife came.
Yeah, my wife came.
I was
Shout
like,
out to Tamika.
I was like,
excuse me. When you give her title, you give it to her properly. You put the most important things first. All right. Owner and operator of Timeless Dream Memories, sister of Indy Uchiha, and then wife of Syndrome.
Bro. So
she's the mother to my kids. So
it's
let's start there, and then she can be your sister.
Like I look over and Rome's talking to this girl. I was like, who the hell Rome talking to? And he like waved me over. I walk over and he introduced me to her because I don't think I've ever met her.
You have at my wedding.
Yeah, whatever.
That he doesn't even acknowledge.
You talk about this thing like it happened,
right? Like,
so first thing I told her was, I'm sorry. He's like, this is my wife. I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm like, okay.
And then Rome told her that I spoke him going home into existence.
Facts.
So yeah, it's been an interesting week. The show was cool, real dope. Like I said, I like being back out there. Everybody loved Hollow Gang when we perform, so it was dope. We did Run Loose and then Change Up with Outfit. Not Your Top 50, and of course, our closer Bad to You.
That's the closer. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really bad.
You know what you know what I really want to see? So we got to figure this out. Where we can get Bug to do Lost at a show.
Hold on.
I want to see him perform that.
Who thought it was smart at an all-age event for Bad to You to come on?
Well, they said 13 and over.
They want to hear that shit, man.
13-year-olds be having sex.
I want my 13-year-old niece talking about, I want him to do something bad. I'm gonna smack the shit out of her.
Well, then
she wasn't there.
Parents should parent.
I'm just saying.
She wasn't there.
I got up on stage with y'all while y'all was doing it, and I looked around. And I saw kids, and I felt bad. And then I went, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, they're not my kids.
We had fun with it. Me and Omar were standing off to the side, and he's like, "Man, come on, dog. We about to go behind Bug and dance."
Balls.
I'm like, hell yeah.
Balls.
Really?
It was dope. Dope show. Can't wait till the next event.
I want to see the next black setup event. That's what I want to see.
What? I think the next one's gonna be there like June 26th or something like that. They said.
Oh yeah.
I think
it's Saturday night showcase.
Yeah, I think him, especially with the tone that he's trying to set and the professionalism he put behind it. was dope because you walk in there, this man's in a suit, this man's in a shirt and tie, buttoned up
Well,
with a red towel.
I don't think that is going to be a normal thing from him. I think he was in the shirt and tie because it was Mark's graduation party too.
Yes,
I don't
that's
care.
what I think that was. And
I'm just saying the fact that he was out of the element because he had changed by the end of the show when he got up there and started performing.
Shout out to Mark for graduating from Hobart High School.
Yes, absolutely. I felt like it was also part of the They Watching, because he did perform that song.
I was smoking. I was in my car smoking. I'm in my car and I thought I was really fucking stoned, bro. I thought I was like really high. You know when I'm talking about I'm really high when I say I was stoned.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting in the car and I'm hearing my voice. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not talking. Like what? Like, and the voice that's in my head when I talk to myself don't sound like my voice how I hear it. So he's more of a fucking he's more dry than the voice in my head.
Okay.
So I'm over here like, so I got out to put the fucking backwood out. I went, and as I was walking up, Mijo was opening the downstairs door, and I walked right in, went upstairs, and he had just finished because I was gonna go up there. I couldn't talk because I don't know what the fuck I say in those things. When we did the song, they came to me with the song, and I was like, cool, I rolled the wood, I smoked, I went into the booth, took that chair, set up the mic, and I just fucking went on for 20 minutes. Mijo and Black and Twan were at DOL, and they chopped everything up. So I didn't.
Shout out to Twan.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was gonna be until it was done. Everybody, go to YouTube and search "They Watching."
Watch the video.
Untouchable 1 featuring Rob Villain. Shout out to Nicky Films, Nick Brzezinski shot the video, fucking killed it. Shout out to O-Mob because my fucking beard lineup in that motherfucker is dope as fuck. Like it is like amazing. That was so long ago. We shot at the end of December. But I want to get into Vegas. As everybody that's tuned in now or will tune in later and tuned in last week on episode 17. Yeah, Indy, we were talking about it when we started showing this episode 18. Got up to 18 pretty quick.
No, we didn't.
Well, for not doing it consistently.
You feel like that? I was surprised that we were on 18.
Well, you know me. Like, when did we start this?
We started it when you didn't want to. Well, when you didn't have time to pod with us.
True.
And then after we started it
back in like August, wasn't it?
No, we only did this in like December, so right before December or Thanksgiving, right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think that was around the time when we started. It was around Thanksgiving.
And then we find our groove, and this nigga's like, okay, I got time to pod now.
That's still 7 months. It's 4 weeks in a month.
And
it wasn't.
But I said without doing it consistently.
It wasn't that y'all found y'all groove. It's the fact that it was off season for friggin' TV shows, and I didn't have to do reviews. And then as soon as reviews popped back up, I was gone again.
No, you just late.
Yeah, you were just late. You were still coming on every time.
For like 30 minutes.
The liquor would kick in as soon as you finished the other one, and it was time to come back like a fool here. But anyway, Vegas. I went to Vegas from the 19th through the 24th or something. 19th through the 22nd. 19th through the 22nd of April. And then I just went back to Vegas again for 5 days. I was there from Saturday till Wednesday. Shout out to Indy for picking me up and being on time to the airport. And shout out to Indy for taking me and picking me up to the airport on the 19th and 25th, too.
I was about to say, wait a second, I took you.
I said, oh, yeah, shout out to Rome for taking me to the airport. I thought I was going to have to cancel the trip. I was like, man.
I
was like, I'll be doing shit for everybody. I can't find that ride to the airport. Then all of a sudden, Rome clicked in my head. I was like, I texted him, hey, is you working tomorrow? He's like, no, what's up? I was like, you want to take me to the airport? He's like, I might need some gas. I was like, I got gas for your car and gas for your lungs. Let's go. Be at the studio at like 10 o'clock.
I said, we're in there.
And off to Vegas I went. I get to Vegas. Shout out to Skurlock. when I travel to Vegas by myself, I just go stay at Skurlock's house. He got a 2-bedroom apartment, got a spare room. Don't got to pay for no hotel. I usually I'll be like, I got the weed while I'm in town, whatever. So I basically did everything on this trip that I didn't do on the trip when I went with Crit and Rev, which was I just relaxed. I literally all I did was smoke and eat. Excuse me, like 4 times a day I'd eat. Just eat. Fucking probably spent just as much money on food as I did weed. Shout out to Euphoria. They had deals on cookies. They had cookie ace for $40. And I was a first time customer, so they're 10% off each product you buy. So they were $36 ace.
Dope.
So I picked up a half real quick. I got like some sweet tea, some cheetah piss, cake mix, and some Gary Payton. The real Gary Payton too, motherfuckers. Not the shit you guys buy in a gas station bag. Gary Payton jersey is green on the real bag, not blue. That's just I had to get that off my chest.
That's been bothering you for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, man, because these motherfuckers be like, yo, I got the Gary Payton. I was like, you don't know what you got. You got some shit from the plug, and you put it in the Gary Payton bag that you bought from the Save gas station on 49th and fucking Broadway.
They have them on 15th too. I saw them bitches. I was like,
But when I go, like, for people that are watching that know, I've been based basically on the West Coast for about the last 20 years. I moved to Vegas in August of 2001. I spent 9 years there. Spent 7 years in fucking California and little shit in between here. I'd jump across the map here and there, but I've been basically based in the West Coast for 20 years. So when I go to Vegas, it's not the strip and fucking slot machines and shit like that for me. I'm going up to I do what the locals do. I go up to the View. I'm at Red Rock. I'm fucking restaurants off strip, shit like that. You know, I'm in the neighborhoods. I'm on the east side. I'm in the fucking hood when I'm there. I'm on fucking Vegas Valley and Nellis. So fucking, we go up to the View. I take some edibles to Skurlock. I take them 2 drinks, a pack of gummy worms, and a pack of watermelons. Right.
The gummy worms are fire too.
So I take him this shit, and before I could tell him to be careful, he eats the whole fucking bag of watermelons and the whole fucking bag of gummies.
You gave a fat dude candy. What did you expect?
Yeah, it'd be the same if you gave it to Indy.
Yeah, facts.
She'd be gone.
So we're up at the View and we're smoking, right? Smoking this fucking pre-roll backwood is like 2.5 grams with nug run sauce and keef, the wax, got everything, right? Like $85. It smokes for like 45 minutes, right? Jesus. So I'm smoking it. We're smoking. And before we had left the crib, he's like, yo, I don't feel these yet. I was like, well, I don't know then, nigga. They're strong. And he took the drink and he drank like a third of the bottle. I was like, bro, you ain't supposed to sip that shit. Bro, we're smoking at the fucking View like an hour later. And out of nowhere, this nigga just starts laughing. Like laughing. And I was like, you good? He's like, bro, they kicked in.
That nigga had the funnies.
Hey, that was.
Yesterday was the 1 year anniversary
funnies.
of. Yesterday was the 1 year anniversary of G Scott thinking he was deaf off eating Bobby Backwood Crazy Potent Brownie.
Yeah,
that was my date last night, dude.
G Scott?
No, those edibles kicked in.
Oh,
on the way home.
I don't know why you didn't call me and tell me to bring you some.
Because I knew you really don't travel. You know what I'm saying with it, and they gave it to the performers for free. They was like, here, let people know about it. And I was like, I'll see what they do. I didn't try it myself. Okay. She tried it, and she was like, if she said they were trash, like by the way she took them, no, it's just not her thing because she's used to eating something different.
Yeah,
they might not be trash. They just weren't her thing.
Effective for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were real. The ones mine were real effective for Skurlock. So he's laughing his ass off. And the rest of the trip was basically regular shit, you know, just smoking and eating, you know, chilling, hitting a block. Then this nigga didn't wake up and take me to the airport on Wednesday morning. The plane leaves at 7. It's 5:45 and I'm waiting for the Uber. I get to the airport at 6:09. They stop taking your bag 45 minutes before you fucking board, you know? So I get there 51 minutes before boarding, or before takeoff, I should say. Why does he do that? And so then I get through security because I pay for the short through security when I book my ticket and all that shit, you know.
Yeah.
So I get through security and all that, and I get up to the gate, and there's 10 minutes left to board. There's nowhere to sit because there's fucking everybody's supposed to know what this means when I do it, but there's every other seat's empty because of social distancing, right? So you can't sit.
Really?
Yeah, at the gate you can't.
Oh, at the
yeah,
gate.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right,
Not
right,
on the
right,
plane.
Right. Okay.
Southwest was really the only airline that did that.
Okay.
Yeah, but
all the rest of them are like, fuck that.
Yeah, but Southwest sent stop because they're like, we're losing a shitload of money.
Yes.
So I look around. I'm like, fuck it. I got 4 singles in my pocket. You know, I'm not a big traveling with money person. I got my credit cards, got debit cards, whatever. I don't really need cash on me like that. So, and I spent all my cash at the dispensary because they don't take cards.
Take cards.
So I put $2 in right off bat, and I go to, there's no $2 bet. It's a Wheel of Fortune progressive machine, which means being progressive, that means every time somebody puts money in, the jackpot gets bigger. And it's connected to all the other Wheel of Fortune fucking machines in the airport.
Okay. So it's in all of them.
If you ever been to the Vegas airport, there's fucking slot machines everywhere you go. When you get off the airport, walking through it, when you get off the airplane, walking through the airport, at the baggage claim, whatever, they're fucking everywhere.
Yo, it's old ass ones, new ass ones, all of them bitches.
Are you ready, Indy?
Yeah, I'm just breaking up.
Damn, I thought you were single. Before I get too deep, finish the story. Let's bring Mose in real quick.
You got Sugar Shane? Are we gonna talk about? Oh, that's not Sugar Shane.
Shout out to Mose, friend of the show.
What up? What up?
Hey,
What's up, bro?
He's even been to the studio. He fell through. What it was last month and a half ago or so.
Yes, sir.
Does he have weed?
Everybody got weed.
Okay.
Everyone has
just
weed.
making sure.
So
you have to be smoking to be part of this show.
I go to
wow, says Indy now.
Yeah, it says Indy now.
Right, you ain't smoked on no other episode except for this one, dog.
hey, this nigga pulled out a fucking pre-roll out of his pocket yesterday. He's like, look what I got. I was like, okay, like go Indy. Go Indy.
I feel that though. I'm feeling like that too right now. Go Indy.
Yeah.
Dog, do your damn thing.
Do your thing, bro. So, he even hit the wood on the back. He picked me up from the airport. I was like, I'm about to smoke in your car. I'm about to smoke at Rev's house when we get there.
Yeah,
it is what I meant to say.
Right.
Anyway, so
she was like, "Why did the car seat smell weird?"
Yeah. So I'm looking at the slot machine, and it's a $5 max bet. So you got 1 line, 3 lines, and 5 lines. $1, $3, $5. I had 4 singles, so I couldn't max bet. So I did a $3 bet. Put the third single in there, and I was like, I hit the fucking spin button. Boom, triple. I hit the fucking $3 jackpot. I was like, oh shit. So this fucking the money counter's fucking counting up, and I'm just looking at it. And I'm like, oh shit, because I lived in Vegas for fucking 9 years and I didn't gamble that much. I wasn't a gambler. Every time I put money in a machine or on a table, every $20 I put down, I was like, man, that's weed for like a day and a half. What the fuck? There's more chance of me losing the money than winning the money, you know? So it's counting. By the time I get my phone out to put on Snapchat, I'm already at like fucking $1,200. And it keeps going. It stops at $2,000. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking around, and Spirit. I flew Spirit. They're like boarding zone 3. I'm zone fucking 2. So my zone already boarded. You know, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking around. It's like call attendant. So I hit the call attendant button because it's over $1,500. They got to cash me out, and I got to do the tax paperwork. Bro, there's no attendant fucking anywhere. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I just won this money, and if I missed the flight, they're just gonna put me on the next flight if there's an open seat.
Right.
But my luggage and my weed on the plane. So the next flight's rather shortly, so I can't just fucking leave to go get more weed with my $2,000 I just won. So my anxiety level now is fucking sky high because I was like, I'm about to miss this fucking flight. So I ran up to the fucking the gate counter. I was like, yo, I just won this $2,000. I was like, do you know what her attendant is? He's like, she's always usually over there. That's weird. I was like, are you going to leave me? He's like, well, you're supposed to leave at 7. We usually shut the doors 10 minutes before. And at this time, it's like 6:42 in the morning. I got like 8 minutes.
Got 8 minutes before they supposedly shutting the door. They've already boarded your zone.
Yeah. So zone 4 is boarding at this time as I'm talking to the gate agent. And then the other gate agent, this chick, she was like, I'll go get her for you. Because there's like a smoking lounge a little down the way where there's slot machines, and that's where they're at.
Yes, that's where they're at.
So she comes to me and she starts doing it. She's like, oh, I can't finish this for you. I was like, why? She's like, I don't have a code yet because this is my 3rd day here. I'm training. It's 6:48 a.m. as the boss finally walks up and starts printing out this fucking paperwork that I have to do before they gave me the fucking money. Bro, I just fucking signed everything. I don't care. Here, give me my motherfucking money. They gave me the money, and I'm running to the gate. I get on the plane, and I was in row. I always get an exit row because they're on Spirit. There's like 30 inches more for your leg room, right? So I'm in row 11.
Okay.
Bro, I wasn't even in row 3, and they fucking shut the door.
They wasn't playing with your ass, boy.
So I got I won my $2,000
right before,
and that paid for my trip that I am taking next week or in a week and a half. I'm leaving May 19th to May 25th. I'm going to see my stepson in California. I haven't seen him in a year and a half, so I'm really fucking excited. But the fucked up thing is flying into San Diego is fucking expensive as fuck. The rental cars out there are fucking expensive as fuck. So I'm flying into Vegas, getting a rental car there, and driving to 5 hours to San Diego, picking him up on Friday the 20th or 21st, taking him to LA. He's staying home from school that Friday, picking him up, taking him to LA for the night, gonna kick in LA Friday night, gonna get a suite, fucking kick it in LA Saturday evening, go back
Strippers.
Saturday night.
Strippers.
He's 13. Why not? Let's
let him rub on the stripper booty.
That's the age. 13 is the age, the golden age. We can start doing that. Let me know.
If we go by Saturday showcases, 13 is the age. Do anything the hell you want to do.
Okay.
This motherfucker.
Bro, we know Vill out in LA. There's going to be strippers involved.
Well,
Facts.
No.
Facts.
My LA trip.
He's going to come back with a story talk about, man, the 13-year-old got the anal bead stuck in the stripper's assholes.
Well, with the exception of
that,
like my movie work in LA, with the exception of any like the movie or TV show work that I've done in LA, like my LA trips just consist of me going to Vision's house and then going to the bar to get shit hammered, going back to Vision's house and contemplating whether I'm going to drive back to San Diego. Yes, he did. That's where the term originated from. Well, the original name of the song was Pussy Patron and Percocet.
I know because I put that bar in one of my songs when I was talking about Pussy Patrol and Percocet, and then he changed the name of the fucking song on me, and I was like, well, this is not gonna make any sense.
Yeah, we didn't want to. As we typed out Pussy Patron and Percocet on the back cover, it just didn't look right. But it fit the theme of the album because the name of the album was Drunken Church.
Yes,
right. Which is amazing fucking album, by the way.
That album is 10 years old in July, and I'm trying to talk them into re-releasing a deluxe version with one or two more songs sometime this year. You could quote me on that. I'm trying, but don't hold it against me if I don't get it done. But I'm trying. Actually, I'm going to pull up on him with the kid, be like, yo, let's go drink, and he can sit outside.
I miss Vision, man. I miss Vision's fucking work ethic. I miss his fucking music.
I don't know what work ethic you're talking about. I mean, for job wise, he got one, but for music, he only comes out with he's like Dr. Dre. Except he's not working on other people's albums in between his own, like Dre does at least. Like I said, Drunken Church came out 10 years ago in June 11th, or July 11th. My bad, excuse me. July 11th.
I got the fucking Man Apart framed.
I'm waiting for a Vision comment to pop up right now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the trip. It's gonna be dope. Then I got to drive back to 5 hours back to Vegas to fly out. But Indy, I'm making it easy on you this time. I'm flying in and out of Midway on Southwest.
Man, you know how much fucking construction it is going to Midway.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't.
I was just gonna say you might be better off doing on here, but
yeah,
too late now.
You don't go down Cicero.
Okay.
You could go around the back way, or you could just go take 80, 94 to 55th to 55 and 55 South and get off on Cicero.
Yeah.
But
That's a little bit quicker, but
that was my Vegas trip. I won fucking $2,000 off $3. I'm going to San Diego to see the kid. That's about it. Moses is on the show. What up, Mose?
What's the deal?
What's good with you?
Man, hey, about LA, I never seen no strippers out there. I've
Bro,
been out there 30 times, no strippers.
Yeah, you gotta go to like the outside cities surrounding LA if you want to go hit the strip clubs and shit.
You gotta
go to the valley.
suburb?
You gotta go to
yeah.
you gotta go like to the valley, or you gotta go to fucking East LA or fucking Orange County, shit like that.
You gotta catch them when they're not at their day job getting you Starbucks.
Right. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Moses is a friend of the show. Like I said earlier, he tunes in every week. He's always chiming in on the comments and shit. And we talked about it before. We thought that he'd be a good person to have jump on from time to time and shit like that. He's in Detroit, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
now I
spent
see why
some,
you brought him on.
yeah.
Okay.
I spent some time in one of my boys. He made a bunch of dope money back in the day and bought a unit in Riverfront Towers when it was real nice.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that nice anymore, but it was real nice.
It's not that nice anymore.
It's still nice, but it's integrated. Back then, like everybody had money that lived in there, type shit. But it was dope. I always had fun out there. Always had fun. Who was it? The owner of Big Block Records lived right across the hall from him too. Street Lord Juan.
Okay.
That shit was dope. We always just be out. I was rapping at that time too. I didn't even know who this dude was, and we just be on the staircases smoking swishers and rapping. And then I fucking come back here and fucking find out who he was. I was like, oh shit. That was pretty dope.
That's normally how it happens.
Yeah.
You come back, you like, damn, for real?
Yeah, it is, yeah. But he was always chopping up with my dude.
Yeah, I didn't know Syndrome rapped until like fucking 2 years ago.
And shout out to Rook the Crook, my Detroit guy who's currently in Lebanon, Ohio, doing 25 years for manslaughter.
Hey.
I just hit him with a little bit of cash on JPay, but he hasn't accepted it yet, so that means he's probably in the hole.
Anytime fucking Vill does some shit like that, it means he's finna hit somebody for money that they owe him. He always makes sure that he knows, you know what I'm saying, the cloth he's cut from and his people around, because he's finna hit somebody up for some money that they owe him. Like, I get you. You're scared.
I don't think anybody owes any money right now.
I mean, look, dog, boy, you
man from experience.
The guy I don't want to fuck with.
Yeah, true.
That's all I gotta say, man.
What Rome? How's your week been? We didn't even start the show off normally, like we normally do.
Yeah, we definitely didn't. Week was pretty cool.
Hey, like we said earlier in the show, Rome's back home.
Wow. Okay.
You more
Yeah,
happy
dope
about
shit,
that than
though.
he is.
Bro, hell yeah.
You really are. He's feeling like he's next. That's what it is. We've discussed this. It might be happening for you sooner than we think.
I'll be back on the West Coast soon. These trips to Vegas are for a reason. I'm trying to get everything situated. The way it's looking, probably right around September, October ish. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be cold.
I'm fucking feeling
everybody
you, bro.
that's worried about stuff. The studio's not going anywhere. My lease is up. My lease ain't even up until March. Il Brown and Indy will be running things in my absence. I'll still be out here once a month, probably for like 3-4 days to make sure business is operating and shit like that. But how's a new gig? Still cool?
What's that? What that actually means that he'll be out here maybe once a month to collect his fucking money
and cooking.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
The gig is cool. I don't think that I'm gonna stay at that one though.
Somebody asked you about the job?
Didn't you?
Yeah, I got two jobs. I have 2 jobs right now.
Which one?
He's the reverse Jamaican.
I have
a job every fucking week.
I'm a forklift driver for Capstone at UNFI.
Okay.
in Joliet, and then I also got the gig at Three Floyds.
Yeah, but I thought you said you weren't gonna take that one. You don't know now, do you?
No, I think I'm gonna take the Three Floyds job just because it's closer and
Whatever more money you're making at the other one is gonna be negated by taxes you're gonna be paying to Illinois, and gas
and tolls.
Exactly.
And
So you're making a pretty good decision. That's the decision I wanted you to go with.
Yeah, I think that is gonna be wise. So
good job, nephew.
Appreciate that, Uncle Bobby. Appreciate that, Uncle Bobby. Yeah, that's my Uncle Bobby, guys, if you didn't know. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, riding around on a forklift. I got certified in the little machines that they got there. So when I go back, I'm gonna go back this week, I believe, and then I'm probably gonna quit and start it up.
Okay.
But at least you got the certifications in little machines you drive. Right?
Yeah.
Bro, I've been driving them shits for forever. That shit was easy. I was trying to get them to certify me earlier because
why not?
They're the same.
Yeah.
Because they want to slow play it. Their machines have a little bit more power than the ones that I'm used to.
Okay.
And they just want to make sure that you don't fuck anything.
You're not gonna run into something or something.
Yeah, but that shit is
like some of that shit you see on TV, like those Facebook videos, be like the top 23 workplace disasters.
For real. Have you seen those videos?
It was crazy. Indy, how was your week?
My week went pretty copacetic. There's some business ventures probably opening up here in the area very soon. We'll talk about that personally.
Okay.
About what's going on before we say anything. Bought the CEO of TCB to the show to meet you, and he was surprised you were white. That seems how it goes with everybody.
I get that a lot.
You were surprised how short he was, so
which is fucking interesting.
Yeah, that's understand. You don't see a lot of people shorter than Rob Vill.
I'm not that short. What are you talking about? You're talking like I'm Rev or some shit.
No, I'm talking because
bro, I'm 5'9". What the fuck?
You still kind of short.
Yeah.
You short. You short for your tone of voice.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
whatever.
But, I went down to Muncie randomly. I got picked up by Will, and
I know I seen you in the back seat. I was like, where the hell? I was like, lead them, put them in the back seat.
Yeah, because security was in the front seat. Windows in the back are tinted, windows in the front are. So they put me in the back seat. They wanted me to feel like a star. I just feel like they want to be as uncomfortable as possible because I had no leg room at all.
Oh, okay.
He was in a fucking Kia. He rented a Kia. I mean, it was decked out for the front seat. They had them fucking seats that massage their backs and all that shit. I mean,
okay, yeah,
they look just like the seats in the chairs in the mall. Like them things, like it had fucking arms coming out the shit, like massaging their backs and shit. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good for a Kia. I got in the back seat, like all happy and shit. Like, where's mine? A hard ass fucking bench seat in the back, no leg room. Like, this is bullshit. So we went all the way to Muncie to hook up with these venues. I guess it's one guy down there that owns like 90% of the fucking liquor licenses and like 75% of the bars and clubs down there, like in the Anderson, Muncie, like all the different areas and shit. So we went down there to talk to him. Bought a billboard down there. He's willing to work with us like at a bar in each county for like a entertainment license.
Okay.
In order to deal with all the entertainment that comes through them bars and them clubs and shit like that. So in hindsight, that's a really good thing for what we do, because it gives us places out of our area, you know what I'm saying, to go, you know what I'm saying, perform and spread the music out. Because we're talking Evansville, Kentucky, Ohio, you know what I'm saying, different stuff just to move around. So
okay,
those are the moves that I'm looking to make.
All right, that's dope. Mose, how was your week?
Man, everything's going good this way, man. I don't got to work this week. I got a whole week off. So
shit.
You know, I'm actually about to go to LA for a day tomorrow, get out the way for a second, come right back. But just chilling, man, enjoying this free money, you know. So
this motherfucker just looked like he got a spaghetti noodle.
I don't know. Look, man, I'm trying to conserve.
We've been rolling it for 20 minutes, man. It's been about 20 minutes.
I've been done. I've been done. I have to go outside. I can't sit where I'm at. I have to go outside. So it's going to be sitting there for a minute.
Okay.
Understandable. It's funny that I guess we'll get into the story that we said that we'll talk about. Me and Rome had quite the laugh today, right before we started the show.
Oh yeah. And it started with Will saying that, oh, I thought Rob Bill was black.
Yeah, it's I get that a lot. So I was telling I guess this is kind of a story time with Uncle Bobby. Hold on, let me change my thing. We got a lot of story time with Uncle Bobby today. So it started when I moved to California. You know, I moved. You know, I'm born and raised in Gary, East Chicago. So I moved to California. I didn't know a white person outside my family until I was like 14 years old, right? So I moved to California, and my ex is Mexican. You know, her mom's from Mexico, You know, grew up on the border, not in like San Diego either, and Calexico is about like an hour and a half east. You know, border city with Mexicali. So I'm around a bunch of Mexicans all the time. So my hood talk, you know, kind of subsided. I wasn't saying nigga all the time or something like that, you know, shit like that, you know. And I noticed, you know, I was like, damn, I'm becoming real proper. I was telling, like, my first job when I was out there, I was doing customer support for Xbox. I was working at home. You know, Microsoft sent me the computer and everything, and I was getting cussed out by 13-year-olds all day because I couldn't unlock their account because they didn't have the fucking last confirmation numbers on the back of your fucking credit card, you know, the payment method on file. So, and then from there, I went working at like a high-rise like condo and doing security in downtown San Diego. And again, you know, I'm talking to all these rich people, all proper and shit, and I lost who I was, the essence of me, right?
Wow.
So to speak. So
you just changed your vernacular, dog.
Yeah. Well, my whole life was different. It was like my life out there is totally structured.
Okay.
You know, like crazily, it's weird. Out here, it's just like doing whatever, whenever. Let's see what I'm going to get into today.
Right.
I have no schedule at all other than Sundays. I got a show at fucking 7:30. Right. You know, so the critical comes to town. I haven't seen anybody from home for like 9 months. Don't see anybody from the hood, nothing. So I picked them up from the airport. I'm willing to say, cause like I was telling Rome, my nephew out there, like a month and a half after I was out there, he's like, I think my tias are look at you all kind of crazy when you're talking and you're talking all ghetto and you're saying the word nigga and stuff like that. I was like, oh, my bad. Like, am I offending them? Like, I apologize. Like, he's like, no, it's just weird. We don't hear it. I was like, okay. So I trail off or whatever. I pick up Critical 9 months later, and this motherfucker's in the car 17 seconds later, and I'm right into it. You know, right back to the old me, so to speak, right? So, and it never left me because I left my security job at the high rise and went straight to work in security at the dispensary that's owned by a bunch of Arabians, right? So all these guys do is play FIFA in the back all the time. They hire these fucking fine-ass young bitches to bud tend and shit like that, and they just watch the cameras all day. They're playing FIFA and rolling all these backwoods. Like, even though they hired me for security, one of the reasons they hired me because they love to smoke backwoods, but they couldn't fucking roll them. So I would go in and I'd roll like fucking, 12, 13, 14, 15 backwoods when I get there to last them throughout the day. And I never paid for weed when I worked there because I just keep grabbing weed out the jar to roll theirs. And every time I grab some for them, I grab some for me. So the first time I got off work, and they're like, oh, you want to come back and hang out? I was like, shit, I felt like I've been drafted into the club. I like the Chaldeans, they're from Iraq, but Chaldeans, they're from northern Iraq. They're Christian. They're not Muslim. So they're cool, and it's weird because Chaldeans have 3 big populations in America. In Detroit, where Moses at,
Dearborn.
In Chicago, they own all the fucking. They're fucking all of them are barbers, and then in San Diego, they own all the fucking dispensaries, all the illegal dispensaries now. They operate them in a legally gray area back in the day, but now they're just illegal as fuck. So anyway, the first time I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I fucking hate soccer. They're like, come play FIFA. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go because they got the good weed back there, you know,
right.
Like the shit that they don't even sell at the shop. because nobody's gonna pay that money what they're gonna charge for it.
Mhm.
So I go back there, you know, I get all comfortable, and there's like fucking 11 of these motherfuckers back there, and they're all young. At the time, I'm like 35, and the oldest one was 26. And I was like,
Oh, you hanging out with yeah.
yeah. So they're bumping Future, and these motherfuckers are like playing, getting mad, and nigga this, nigga that. And I look at these motherfuckers offended as fuck. Like, I don't think you guys should be saying that,
Bro, that shit is fucking hilarious.
Like, I
bruh.
don't feel comfortable with you guys talking like that around me. Like,
It probably rose up in them like, hey, guys.
excuse me.
You guys, you're right.
Like,
you guys can't say that.
you guys are no.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, and the story was funnier the first time I told it. But it's hard to retell another story, the same story twice. But it was very weird how protective of the word I got.
No, that's interesting because somebody mentioned that to me the other day about your use of the word. Like, that doesn't just fire you up. And I was like, what? Vill? Yeah, he's black. No, he's not. I met him. Nah, just leave that shit alone, bro. You just mad you don't have the pass and you can't do it. That's what it really is.
Oh, wow. Somebody white?
Of course. Why would it be anything else?
Could be Arab, like Bill was talking about. Who knows? Especially with you, buddy.
So going back to Vegas, I
have no Arab friends. That's the one society that I have not become a part of yet.
They're good people. In fact, I can't wait to go see my old boss. Like,
Well,
I don't pick the kid up till the 21st, the morning of the 21st. I'm driving into San Diego on the 20th. I'm going straight to my old boss's crib. I'm like, he still owns the delivery dispensary, you know. So it's like ordering a pizza. You call him up, look at the menu online, tell him what you want, boom, give you the delivery estimate. So I'm gonna go chill. Shit, I might be able to even go to work. He'll give me fucking like minimum of $260 to work 8 hours.
That's decent as fuck.
Plus tips and $20 for every 7 deliveries I take for gas.
Do y'all? This might just be me, and this might just be shit I do when I'm high and I'm drunk. But do you guys Google famous people from Gary?
No.
Nobody's famous from Gary. What do you mean?
Hold on, dog. Hold on, man. You can't disrespect us like that, though. Hold on, cuz.
So you not rocking with Queen Charmel, man?
Huh?
Who are you talking about?
Me?
Yeah, you're not rocking with Queen Charmel?
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
and I live here.
About,
yeah, Miss Queen Charmel, Miss Black America from Indiana.
Ooh, she sounds like she should be my wife.
Man,
nah, she was born in 1970. She was actually in that. The reason why a lot of people.
What she look like now? I don't care how old she is. What she look like?
Nah, she
Did she fall off the ladder?
No, that's Booker T's wife.
Oh,
the rest of Booker T.
I ain't gonna fight him for her.
Yeah, that's his
I'll
wife.
shoot him.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Dink? I see Dink in the comments
and all that. So I was just curious, man. I do that sometimes. I want to see if something pops up.
You consider that famous? Being Booker T's wife considers her famous?
I consider everything she does on the back because she's not trying to be in the front one. All the companies and stuff she set up and the businesses she runs and everything like the entertainment business stuff she runs.
She get money or she's famous?
She get money plus she's famous. Just because it's not in a lane with a lot of people know. There's a whole slew of people that know who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Using that word slew a lot lately.
That's not me.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing as somebody talk about. If you didn't watch wrestling, you probably don't know who she is. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't knock the millions of people around the world that know who she is because that's the medium that they're into because that medium is worldwide.
You want to hear the story about when I thought I had an STD?
That makes sense, though. I understand what you're saying, Indy.
Yeah.
Same time, no, I don't.
That's just like
famous people from Gary.
Yeah, that's just like half the people that came on, half the stuff that came on that they was playing at the show last night. I ain't know none of the fucking music. Just because I don't know the fucking music, don't mean that them people ain't famous. It's just that's not the type of music that I listen to.
No, there's nobody famous from last night.
I'm talking about the shit the DJ was playing. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, okay.
when Rome was like, "Oh, you know that song?" It's like I heard it on the radio the other day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something I really listen to.
All right,
the same shit.
Story time with Uncle Bobby. It just sounds like the beginning of an 80s sitcom. And I'm so nostalgic from the 80s right now that I want to use it for everything that I can.
Mose, John said, "What's up, man?
What's the deal?"
I don't know if you could see it.
No, I can't see that shit, man.
So last week, we didn't get to story time with Uncle Bobby. I don't know if it was because we were high or what the fuck. I don't know what happened, but we didn't realize I didn't do it till after the show, basically. So this edition of story time with Uncle Bobby came from conversation me and Rome were having on the way to the airport last Saturday.
Yes,
when he was taking me.
It's not the wildest thing I ever heard, but it's pretty wild though, man. I had no idea, and this is like new information for me.
It's a story about how I thought that I had an STD.
Well, nah, you thought you had one.
Yeah, I thought I had one. Oh, so check it out. I'm messing with, and I thought it was the universe fucking with me. So I start talking to this chick that my dude used to talk to, right? And you know when we're growing up, you're like, oh, you can't talk to people your friend used to talk to. And then you live in a city with fucking 7,000 people. Like, okay, like,
I mean, I can't talk to nobody.
There's not a lot of options. But anyway, me and start talking and shit.
And then you live in a city.
Who is that?
What?
It just stopped.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm messing with this bitch, and like, I knew something was weird with her, right? Like, but she probably had a body of a goddess. Like, yeah, thighs, ass, hips, tits, lips,
Slamming.
nice.
She was slamming,
Bro. She was a soccer player, so her body was nice, like in
Okay.
shape, thighs nice. Crush me if I did shit like that, you know. So the first time we fuck around, she's like, I'm gonna go up to Mesquite. Can I leave my car with you? I'm like, all right. Unbeknownst to me, she was going up there to basically a meth festival. Like a bunch of people just get together and they do a bunch of meth. Well, anyway, I'm like, all right.
have sex.
Whatever they did. So
He called it the meth fest.
the meth fest.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah. So, and we hadn't been talking for long. We've been talking for like 2 weeks, you know. And she was fucking. She was at my house like every day. We're kicking it, whatever. So she leaves. 2 days after she leaves, bro, my dick starts itching like a motherfucker, like bad. Like my dickhead felt like there were 19 million mosquitoes that fucking bit it at the same time. And I was like, man, like I'm Googling it. Actually, I wasn't even Googling it. I was Yahooing it because like Yahoo was still my search engine of choice at the time, right? So I'm Googling it. And, you know, as soon as you Google the shit and the worst thing you see that comes up, you automatically think that's what's wrong with you, no matter what.
I got foot cancer.
You know, you get a paper cut, you look up, you get a paper cut, and you start reading up about it, and you're like, oh my God, they're going to have to cut up my fingertip.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, bro, this bitch done gave me fucking gonorrhea. I'm like, my dickhead itches. I'm fucking rubbing it on my leg, fucking scratching it as I'm fucking driving in the car and shit. I was like, if a pickup truck next to me, they're going to call a cop saying I'm playing with myself in the car driving down the street. So luckily for me and the millions of other people that lived in Vegas, being a big city and the city of sin, I guess, maybe has something to do with it. They have a STD clinic ran by the county. You go in there, you paid a little money, you can see the doctor. They give you some pills before they even test you. They ask you what you think's wrong and what your symptoms are, and they give you whatever antibiotic.
Give you
they give you right there
off top,
bro. So first, I got paid every 2 weeks, right? I was a manager at Papa John's. You know?
Oh yeah.
So, and you remember that story? I took the job just to sell weed out of the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, I'm working at Papa John's. I get paid every 2 weeks, and I'm not a very good adult at all. Like, I got money, I spend it. It's gone. Like, I had like every DVD that ever came out. Like, my apartment was dope as fuck, but like I was broke. Like, like every 2 weeks I get my check and I'm good for about a week and 3 days. Yeah, then 4 days, I'm like, then for those 4 days, I'm
4
like,
days,
bro,
fuck, man,
and no matter what, it's always like that. So
not gonna be able to eat.
it's 2 days. No, I'm eating. I'm at Papa John's, bro. Like,
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
good.
work at Papa John's, you did it, yeah.
Whether it's fucking chicken fingers, whatever, I'm eating.
Smacking them bitches.
It's 2 days before payday. I ain't got no money, so I have to go to my mom, who's my boss, because she was a district manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, let me borrow $50 to payday. Like, what the fuck you need $50 for? And now I have to tell my mom why I need $50. Why me, a grown ass man, at this time I was like 27, 28. Well, mom, I'm broke and I might have an STD.
Right? My dickhead is itching really bad, Mom.
Really bad. It's not really the conversation I want to have with you, but here it is. So she gives me the $50. I go to the little clinic and I walk in, and you walk in and there's this fucking thing on the door. I don't know if it's supposed to chime or something, but it's not chiming. It's just smacking the fucking glass. And so everybody looks because it sounds like the glass is going to break. So everybody's looking at me like homeless people, fucking prostitutes that look like they're still dressed from the shift before, high heels. Like it's like 9:30 in the morning. These bitches in high heels, short dresses and shit. Like they getting ready. Like, oh, gotta go back to work. Gotta get ready. You know,
I gotta check this.
So all these crazy looking people, are looking at me, and I feel like I'm crazy. I'm like, part of me just want to turn around and leave, be like, fuck it, I'll just keep itching my dick.
That's bad news too.
So the lady's like, she's like, you gotta go take a number. So I went, took a number, get the number. As soon as I get the number, they hit the little buzzer button and the number changes to my number. So I walk up there. They're like, how can we help you? I was like, I need to see a doctor. They're like, well, why would you need to see a doctor? What are your symptoms? And all these people are in there, and it's like this high ceiling area, waiting area, and you're talking through the little glass thing, and as you're talking, you're echoing. So it's like,
you try to whisper it.
I think I have a STD. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Everybody's looking like,
What?
you too.
And I feel like I'm ashamed of myself, you know. First of all, I knew a girl for years, you know, so I'm like, damn, I don't believe she burned me. And let me rewind to the whole fucking way to the motherfucking clinic. I'm on her voicemail talking mad shit. I'm calling her all types of bitches and sluts and cunts and all types of shit. I was like, you dirty fucking cunt, you done burned me. My fucking dickhead's itching. I'm like, bro, I'm going off. I'm talking all types of shit. So I get, I'm there, you know, I'm echoing. Everybody knows I'm
all
there
this,
for
the karma from fucking your man's.
That's what I thought at first.
Ex.
That's what I thought at first.
You're right.
So then they take me to the waiting room, you know, to this inside waiting room. I'm just sitting there, call my name, take me to a little exam room.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the nurse asked me, you know, all my symptoms and everything. And she's like, okay, drop your pants. Let me get a look. She looked, lifted my dick up, lifted my balls up like an old grandma lady. Like Rev probably would have went for her. You know, Rev like the older ladies. But she was probably like 56, 57, you know.
Rev would have went for her.
And she's like, all right, I'll be right back. And she comes back with these 2 big ass fucking pills, bro. Like if you put the pills together, if you put both pills together, they're like as big as a lighter. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to swallow these? She's like, you gotta swallow them. I'm like, don't you got like some drink or some shit? Like what the fuck? Like no shot? No. She's like, no, you gotta take the pills. We just give you this just in case. We don't know what we're gonna do for you until we take the test. I was like, oh yeah, there ain't no test. I was like, well, how we do the test? I pee in a cup. She's like, oh no. As she's saying, oh no, she's walking to the little counter, opens the cabinet, grabs the jar out, opens the jar, and pulls out one of those big ass cotton swabs.
Motherfucker big.
Long as fuck. I'm like, bro, what are you about to do with that? She's like, I have to scrape inside of you. My whole motherfucking body went cold and tingly. And I was like, oh shit.
This motherfucker thought he was about to die.
And as my body returned from cold and tingly, my fucking underarms were sweating like a motherfucker. She's like, well, she's like, I'll be right back and just take those pills. I was like, can I get something to drink? So she leaves, she brings me an apple juice, and she's just watching me. And I'm like, I feel like I'm about to have to jack off in front of her, but I just have to swallow these pills, you know? So the first pill went down fine. Second pill, the motherfucker got stuck. So the pill stuck. I finished the apple juice. The pill slides down a little bit more, but it's still like stuck. And I was like, what the fuck?
Can I get another apple juice?
Yeah. So she goes, get me out another apple juice. I swallowed the fucking pill. She's like, I need to drop your pants again and stand up. I was like, okay. So I drop my pants. She proceeds to take my dick and grab by the head of my dick. Right? And you would think that a lady touching my dick would get me excited, even though she was grandma. But no, I was definitely afraid about what was about to happen.
As you should.
My anxiety was crazy. So she grabbed the tip of my dick, put the fucking little fucking swab right at the hole, and pushed it in and pulled my dick by the head at the same time. I instantaneously puked all over that poor lady. All over. Yeah. It was bad. It was
that
awful.
shit is crazy. I'm so glad modern medicine is much better now.
I puked all over this lady. So I apologize. She says it's okay. It's not the first time it's happened. I'm like, damn, she gets puked on a lot.
That is a terrible ass gig, dog.
Yeah,
when you
like
on more than once during it, dog.
But you figure if she's in her mid-50s, she's been doing it for a while. I would rather imagine.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes,
any job
still.
where you get puked on more than once in that bitch, that shit is terrible.
Yeah, fuck all that. So she leaves. I'm waiting. 15 minutes go by. 30 minutes go by. 45 minutes go by. This is like 2007, 2008.
Tick, 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 tick.
There's no
like, I got AIDS, nigga. I'm about
to yeah. And not only that, there's nothing to do but wait because like
in the waiting room going crazy.
There wasn't there wasn't no apps on phones like that. I had a Windows smartphone at the time.
Right.
And my trap phone was a Sidekick, a T-Mobile Sidekick LX. Yep. So I was like, bro, what the fuck? And the longer it took, the more. At first, I thought I was like, yeah, I got gonorrhea. I was like, shit, I got fucking syphilis. Right. I was like, I got gonorrhea and syphilis
at the same time.
I was like,
bitch done double burned me.
and then after that, like 45-minute mark, I was like, I fucking got HIV.
I got AIDS, dog.
I got HIV. Like they don't know how to come tell me this shit right now. I was like, what the fuck?
I done already threw up on the lady. You know what I'm saying? They like this dude finna flip out.
What it ended up happening is, old girl I puked on had to leave because she didn't have nothing to change into, right. And then I kind of got lost in the mix.
Yeah, they was
so a lady finally
everybody else out there. Yeah,
a lady comes back in, and she's like, "Oh," she tried to bring another patient in there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They probably got busy.
I was like, she's like, "How long have you been waiting?" I was like, "About an hour." She's like, "What's your name?" Told her my name. She's like, "I'll be right back." 10 minutes go by. She comes back. She's like, "Good news. Good news and bad news." I was like, oh, fuck, it is gonorrhea. Bad news is gonorrhea. Good news is they gave me the fucking pills.
Right.
No, the good news is I did not have an STD, right? The bad news was I had a severe urinary tract infection. Okay? And I was like, how the hell did I get that? And she's like, she started rattling off like things that could happen, and she's like, "Oh, you could have got oral sex by somebody who was sick, you know, cold or flu or something like that." And lo and behold, 3 days later, when fucking the meth bitch fucking called me after she finally came down from meth high and fucking listened to her voicemails, and I was calling her all types of cunts and shit. She called me to be like, I don't got no STD. And I had to apologize and ask her if she was sick. And she said, yes, she was sick. She had bronchitis. So I got a urinary tract infection from a bitch with bronchitis giving me a blowjob, and then had to apologize for calling her a slutty cunt.
That shit is all bad. I didn't know that could happen, dog. I didn't.
Oh, that's not where it ends with this chick though. That was the beginning. So at this time, we're renting this house. It's like me, my sister, her boyfriend, my cousin, and my mom. We're renting this house in Vegas, right?
Mhm.
So I go pick this bitch up after she disappears, you know, in her car. Yeah. So I go pick her up and everything, and that's when she's like, she gets in the car and she's crying. She got a black eye. The dealer fucking punched her because she did some meth and she didn't have no money, so he punched her. He's like, you could let me fuck you or you could let me punch you, and she said she chose punch. Whatever. So yeah, exactly, my nigga.
That's some wild shit, bro.
So we're driving back to Vegas from Mesquite. Mesquite's about an hour and a half from Vegas, you know, depending on traffic and how fast you're driving and shit like that. So we're driving back and she's crying. She's like, I'm sorry. I love you. I want to get off this shit. I want to go to rehab, blah, blah, blah. I was like, she's like, will you help me get the stuff out of my place? If you could help me sell everything, you could keep half the money, whatever. Just, I need you to help me. And I'm like, we'll talk about this later. I was like, I just want to go home and whatever, you know. So we get home, she drops me off and she leaves. Like 3 hours later, she calls me and she's like, I'm stranded. The car's not starting. She's like, I'm at the 7-Eleven by your house. I've been sitting here this whole time, but I haven't wanted to call you. I was like, all right. So I leave. I was like, well, I'm going to pick up my mom from work. I'll scoop you on the way back. I pick my mom up. I go pick up old girl. We're going back towards the house. And she's like crying and everything. Don't know what she's going to do because she got kicked out of her other place and all this shit. And my mom's like, well, you can stay with us till you get on your feet.
Of course.
Excuse me?
Right?
Like,
shit.
Why? Oh,
How?
Not to mention, there's a kid involved. She has a kid.
Oh, shit.
And I love kids, right? I love kids. And I've never really met a kid that I didn't like. I didn't like this fucking kid, bro. I didn't like this fucking kid at all. First of all, the bitch names the little kid after a pair of jeans. His name is Levi. What the fuck? First of all, what the bro?
I've known a couple Levi's in my life, unfortunately. Well, I guess fortunately, they were all cool. They were all
cool.
So zero.
Yeah, this kid's fucking yeah, exactly. So this kid is fucking weird, bro. This kid's fucking weird. Always got his hands in his pants and shit like that. Weird. Want to take a bath with my mother, with my niece all the time. Niggas like 7. Weird, just weird shit. Like, nah, like I don't like the little kid. Well, meth bitch everything was going cool for like the first like 3-4 weeks. You know, she got a job, she's saving her money, you know, shit like that, trying to talk me into coming to live with her. And then boom, she disappears. Don't come home from work. Her kid's at the crib. Like, I have her kid and she's gone for like a week and a half. Gone. Comes back, apologizing to my mom and me. And I'm like, I'm done with you. I'm like, I'm not fucking you. You're not sleeping in my bed. None of that shit. And it's not. You know, at this time she made cool with my sister, like my sister's best friend, you know. So they chilling in her room. She'll sleep on the couch or whatever the case may be. I ain't fucking with her. She's like, she asked me and my cousin, she's like, will you come with me to get my stuff from my house, my old house, you know? My roommate kicked me out. I had the 30 days to get all my stuff out. So now I got to go. I'm like, whatever, you know, I'll go. Cool. She's like, I'll give you my computer. All right, hell yeah. She had a dope ass fucking like iMac at the time. I was like, I'll take that motherfucker. So we go. She's like, oh, I don't got the key, blah, 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 all this. And the closer we got to the crib, the weirder it got, bro. Like, the more sketchy it got. So we get, and my cousin, he's gung-ho. He'll do whatever. He's like, shit, I'll get in. I'm like, man, and I'm driving.
Pick the lock.
I'm driving. Oh, no, he don't pick the lock, bro. We get there, can't get in. He breaks the window.
Oh, this.
He's real.
He went straight for the. Oh, huh?
He's real into he's really instigating the situation. He's like, well, you still legally live here. If you break the window, it's your bedroom. Oh, well, you just gotta pay for it. You're legally can come in here. And I'm just like, bro. So anyway, we go in, we get all our stuff in the car, and I could hear the sirens. I can hear them. I could hear the fucking sirens. So we get in the car. I pull out the driveway, leave. I drive down the street. I turn right onto the main street in the subdivision as I'm going like 3 houses. I turn and I'm like 3 houses into the street, and here come the cops. Like 3 cops fucking speed past me and turn
Right
onto that
past
street.
you. Yep, right past you.
And then I go and I'm sitting at a stop sign about to turn out onto a main Vegas street. Now, for people that haven't been to Vegas, no matter what the speed limit is, it's whatever the posted speed limit is, that's not the speed limit. The speed limit is whatever the motherfuckers want to go. But if it's 45 miles an hour, they're going to go at least 60, 65. If it's 25, they're going at least 45, 50. This one was 15 miles an hour, right? Because it was coming around a curve.
Okay.
I'm turning left, and I'm sitting at the stop sign. Now a cop came in. We locked eyes, and this motherfucker passed me up, turned up the bitch, and was coming. And at this, I'm like, fucking, I'm gone. So I hit the gas. I thought I had enough time to turn.
Yeah.
A car's coming way faster. I think the cops estimated that his speed was at like 65 miles an hour and a 15 mile an hour fucking street.
Oh, okay. So he was hitting it.
He was in a BMW M3 at that.
Yeah.
Little sporty car. He going. So he clips the rear end. I was driving a Toyota Camry. Clips the rear end. Spins the car. Car jumps a curb and hits a wall because there's no fences in Vegas. It's all fucking concrete cinder block walls all around everybody's yards or whatever. So fucking airbag fucking pops out, hits me in the fucking face. I don't know if anybody ever been in an accident, but I'd rather get punched in the face than get hit by an airbag because that motherfucking shit hurts. And if it's an old enough car, the propellant will burn your skin too.
Mm-hmm.
So the cops run up, fucking pull me out the car, fucking knee in my back, fucking talking about breaking in the house and shit. We're like, what the fuck? We didn't break into nothing. That's her crib. Like she's been living there for like a year and a half, you know,
Right.
Like she just didn't have her key. Like I'm trying to explain all this. They ain't not trying to hear of it. They pulled my cousin out, pull her out, all this shit, ransacking the car, going through everything. The fucking they don't even care about the BMW driver. They just got fucked up my car, and that motherfucker's still in the car, some lady. So the lady got cited for driving too fast.
Mhm.
I didn't get faulted with the accident because if she wasn't driving so fast, I would have been fine.
Right.
I didn't get cited for anything in the long run because of the fucking thing. You know, she could be there legally. But I had no ride home. This was before Uber, you know, shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm in Henderson, like 25 minutes from my
Fucked
crib.
up your car. Don't got no ride to the crib.
Bro, this chick was fucking like, and after all that, like she tried crawling in my bed that night. I'm like, girl, you got my car fucked up.
Mm.
That was the last ever. The next time that I talked to her, I finessed her for like almost $500. I was living in New York with my dude who used to be with her, Stevie. Shout out to Stevie. I'm out there living with him and his wife. They called me out there, asked me if I wanted to move out there to be their nanny. Like I've done everything. Everybody's like, "What have you done?" Fucking literally everything. I was a nanny of a newborn white baby. So,
baby.
yeah. So I'm out there, and I get laid off my job because Stevie got laid off his job.
Mm-hmm.
So he was home all the time. So I got no money coming in. I'm like, because they're paying me like $250 a week plus room and board, and they buy me a quart of weed every week too. Oh, cool. All right, cool. I got no bills. I'm just living it up. I had a whole basement to myself. I had a studio set up and everything. It was dope. Going to Toronto all the time because you didn't need a passport yet. Toronto's only like an hour and 10 minutes away from Niagara Falls. Oh, by the way, I was in Niagara Falls, New York too. So I'm calling old girl up like I gotta leave. Stevie got motherfucking laid off. I ain't making no money out here. I gotta go back to Vegas. I need the money. Well, how much is it? Oh, it's $400. She's like, oh, I could send it to you on payday. I was like, can you send me $460? I was like, because you're gonna send me to $400 Western Union and they're gonna charge a fee.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and plus I got paid for my bags and shit like that. She's like, okay. So she sent me to $460 and we just like bought some weed and groceries and shit like that. And man, I was all types of motherfuckers and shit like that. And I talked to her one more time after that. She had hit me up. She had just moved back to Vegas from fucking somewhere. I don't know where. And she was all clean. She's fucking all fucking in shape and shit like that. And all the pictures she was sending me, all her little naked pictures and shit. And I was like, yeah, you could come over. Bro, she came over. And she smelled like a dead person.
Ugh.
I mean, she didn't even take off her clothes. Like,
Ugh.
she just smelled like a dead person. And it never moved from the living room. Like, we just chilled and kicked it. Critical was there and shit like that, bro. And then after a while, I was like, all right, I got to see you later. And I have sent her a couple messages through the years, but they've been fucked up messages. Because she'd be like trying to play with Stevie's head back in the day, like after Stevie separated from his wife and shit. I sent her messages, be like, don't be fucking up. Like, you need to stay away from him with Miss Meth. Okay?
Right.
Like, yeah. So,
moral of the story: crystal meth is a hell of a drug.
yes.
Say no to drugs.
Story time with Uncle Bobby. And Indy's just been sitting in the
man.
background the whole time. I know why Indy left. Indy left. You left to smoke, didn't you? Yeah, I figured as much. But yeah, that is story time with Uncle Bobby this week. It continues the Vegas storylines that I've been doing the past couple months.
And you can get a UTI from. So y'all stop face fucking these sick bitches, dog.
Yeah. Hey, imagine what could happen to your dick if you get a blowjob and a bitch got COVID.
That shit is bad news, bro. You probably can contract. Man, that
You
shit
get
be
COVID.
the terrible UTI ever, boy.
You get
Over
COVID.
with.
That's what happens.
You say you get COVID?
Instant COVID.
Instant COVID.
Instant, boy. That shit is bad.
Your dick can't smell or taste.
It's the same. It's the transfer of fluids, bro. Transfer of fluids.
Indy, you not wanting to talk though, dog.
What?
Mr. Nag. Mr. Nag.
He hasn't tried to sell snag for a while.
I didn't
Really
have to.
hasn't.
Made so much money off of it. I didn't have to after that. I got a second screen, yo. A second screen.
I know, and you need to move your camera to the second screen then.
I can't because I have the lights and shit adjusted for where it's at now. I don't want to take this.
Oh, then you need to move your second screen.
No, because then it'd be wrong. I need it. Never mind, bro. You don't understand because you don't have a second screen.
Bro, I have 4 screens in front of me right now.
Yeah, he got
Not
4.
like this. Not like this. You have to operate each screen.
You might
individually.
need to change. You might just need to change the orientation of them.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like it the way it is. Deal with it. I look better from this side.
That's how we deal with it.
Oh shit.
Man, that's how we deal with it, guys.
Where the fuck is the in broadcast button at? Where'd it go? No.
We are at hour 34 minutes. I said tonight was going to be a light pod. It's already 10 o'clock. What time you work tomorrow?
6.
Oh, fuck that.
Early.
Moses
you
on
got some
vacation.
picks? You got some picks
Yes,
for us,
sir.
man?
I'm out of here.
Where the picks at, man?
Where the picks?
Yeah, where
You talking about the parlay? Oh, you want to see that?
Parlay
Oh,
J at,
you want
man?
to
I
talk,
need to hear
man.
about this.
Oh man, dog.
This dude been killing them this season in basketball, man.
I've been taking a break though, man. I'm waiting for the playoffs to start. Everybody playing lackadaisical right now and bullshit. So I'm gonna wait till the playoffs start before I get back in there. But
Yeah, the NBA is like the stock market is too volatile right now. Like
right.
nobody's playing. They play defense when they want to play defense. You know, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It's before playoffs, and are they doing the little stupid tournament that they're doing?
They're playing. Yeah, they're doing
it this year. The playing
They're
game.
doing fine.
That shit is fucking.
As of right now, the Lakers have to play in.
Tournament?
Are they? I thought they were.
Well,
I thought they were 6, 7 seed.
They're 7 and 8.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. 7th, 8th. They have to.
Yep.
Fuck it.
So there's that.
Jay, man, you need to come.
Why do you say tournament?
Because they're negotiating. So there's a playing game this year, And I believe that it's going to be 9 and 10 also get a chance to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Eventually. So it's like a mini tournament because
It's
it's in
like
both conferences.
it's like 7 plays 10, 9 plays 8, and the two winners
Yes.
play, and the winner of that and the two winners get in.
they
7
make
and 8,
the
whatever.
playoffs.
Yeah.
So
it's
it's like a little mini tournament. They've been contemplating all of the teams that are not in the playoffs. Besides the 8 seed playing in a NCAA style tournament to see who makes the playoffs, but they haven't come to that yet. So
Right.
yeah, it's all fucking stupid.
that shit dumb.
Well, you know what though? LeBron last year in the bubble said teams should play to get into the bubble. Like he suggested a playing tournament. And this year he's like, that's fucking stupid. The person who ever did that should be fired.
That he is, but let's not slander LeBron. We could slander him for much more than that. That's he's in that position now.
Screenshots
so live at
forever. Exactly. He's in that position now, so he ain't trying to fuck with it. He ain't trying to fuck with it at all. And Indy's fucking stoned as fuck.
Nah, y'all know how it go. Y'all when y'all talk about sports, when y'all get
As long as you ain't calling him to go.
Yo, exactly. I don't even want to get into that. But
yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm
Got anything else?
Yeah. It's about wrap up time, it seems.
We all just silent.
It's time for our backstage talk.
Pretty high right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hey, Syndrome, where can they find you at?
Syndrome_TS on Instagram, Syndrome TS on Twitter, and Syndrome on Facebook. Also on the Villain Radio Network podcast and on Nerd Mix Alpha.
There you go, Mose. Where can we find you at?
Man, I'm out here in Detroit. I'll be out there with y'all here back soon, man. So y'all send me here.
Indy. Sherman P. Indianapolis.
My bad.
Where can we find you at?
My bad. I was searching to see if this fucking shit about what's his name is true or not. Oh, my bad. You can find me, of course, at Nerd Mix Alpha everywhere, right here on the Vill Radio Podcast Network. You also find me A+ Hill Report every week, covering all your nerdy geek pop culture. Other than that, you can probably find me at your baby mama house if she's 30 and over.
Okay, you can find me at your baby mama's house if she's 19 and over. No, I'm playing. I don't like him that young.
He's really not.
He's not
playing.
He's not playing that much.
I can't talk. I have a stepdaughter that's about to be 21, so
that ain't got nothing to do with you want them to where they
it can't be under that. That's just weird.
Nah, you just want them to be able to show up at
weird.
the bar on you. That's all it is.
Like it's just weird. You can find me.
You would hit one of her friends if you didn't know.
He's
you found out later, like, oh shit, he's friends with my stepdaughter.
He's definitely taking a girl on a date to Albany's. Like, come look at the
You guys are sad. Anyway, you can find me Villain Radio on everything but Snapchat, villain.radio, robvillain.com. Fuckyoubug.com. Here's live out now on all streaming platforms. Next week, Sunday, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Same bat time.
Same bat channel. Oh, and then I will do the show live from San Diego in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So,
are you doing the same thing you did before? Phone, iPad?
Yes, sir.
It's dope.
I probably have the kid with me.
I'll be on at the 9:30.
9:30 your time?
Yeah.
Next week, Sunday?
Yeah, they push Batwoman back to 8 o'clock.
Oh.
Do you have a
Batwoman?
You wrapped the weekend after that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys next week.